Namaskar students, once again I am here for you for class 10. Here I will do MCQs of Quadratic Equation chapter, and these MCQs will be from your RD SHARMA. Okay, this will help you a lot in your examinations. Okay, so let us start. Here is the first question. If this given equation has real and distinct roots, distinct means different roots. Okay, real means they have real values, real numbers, and these four options are there for the value of this unknown constant k. Okay, and we have to find that what will be the values of this k. Okay, we know quadratic equation, when we solve we have to find discriminant. Okay, discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac, and on the basis of the value of discriminant we find the roots. Since it is given that roots are real and distinct, okay, let me just recall you. D is equal to 0, we have roots real and equal. D greater than 0, we have roots real and distinct, okay, and less than 0 we have complex roots or the imaginary roots. Fine. Now this condition we will follow. Okay, real and distinct. If it is equal, then the roots will be equal also. So D we find here. So from this equation we compare the coefficient of x. Okay, we compare this from ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And what we get? A means coefficient of x square is 1. B means coefficient of x is 4. And C means the constant term is k. Okay, so we have these values of constants. Now D is equal to b square, it means minus 4 into a into c. Okay, this gives us 16 minus 4k. Since according to this given condition we have d greater than 0. Fine, so it means this will be greater than 0. So what we say, 4 we take common, so 4 minus k is greater than 0. Fine. We know in the inequality we can always divide by positive numbers. Please make a note of that, guys. In any inequality we can always divide or multiply by positive numbers. Okay. Since here 4 is a positive number, so we are dividing throughout by 4. 4. Okay, so what happens? This 4 is cancelled. Now we get 4 minus k is greater than 0. Okay, now we can shift any value just like equal to sign. Fine, so I am shifting k to other side. So what I get? 4 greater than k. It means 4 greater than k, it means k is less than 4. So do we have any option? Yes, first option is k less than 4. So it means first option is correct. For this question, the equation x square minus ax plus 1 is equal to 0 has two distinct roots, and then we have to find the value of a, and which of the following option is correct. Has two distinct roots. Okay, so here the condition will be d greater than 0. Fine, this condition will be applicable here. So let us apply. D means b square minus 4ac, this value will be greater than 0. So let us put the value. B here is minus a, and a means coefficient of x square 1, c means the constant term 1 greater than 0. So this is a square minus 4 greater than 0. So here we see that a minus 2 and a plus 2, this is greater than 0. Okay, this is the value. So this value, this is actually an inequality. An inequality, this gives positive 2, this gives minus 2. Okay, so we see that for this inequality, when this inequality is true, okay, suppose we put any value between this range, suppose we put 0, so 0 minus 2 is negative. Okay, 0 plus 2 is positive, so positive into negative is negative. Okay, so this is not true for this. Fine, not true for this range. Now any value we put after that 2, It means suppose we put 4. The 4 minus 2 is positive. 4 plus 2 is again positive. And positive into positive is always greater than 0. So this is always true. Okay. So it means more than 2 we have every possible solution. Similarly, less than minus 2, if we see, suppose we put minus 5. So minus 5 and minus 2 becomes negative. Minus 5 and plus 2 becomes negative. And negative into negative is positive. Okay, we know that. So this value also satisfies our given equation. So we have what are the solution we have? We have solution in this range. Okay, this range and this range. Okay, so the possible values are possible values of A are either they are less than minus 2 or greater than 2. Remember, if it is equal to sign, then we will take equal to also at these points. Since it is no equal to sign, then we will only take greater than or less than sign. Okay, so A less than minus 2 and A greater than 2. These are the only possible solutions which can satisfy this. Okay, between minus 2 and 2 we see no value satisfy this. Here when we see among the given options A less than minus 2 or A greater than 2, which option is correct? Okay, see, this modulus is 2. No, this is not correct. Modulus A less than 2. No, it is not correct. Now we take for any such value, when we take modulus, what is this? Suppose minus 5 is there. Modulus of minus 5 is plus 5. Modulus of minus 6 is plus 6. So for any such value, modulus is always greater than 2. Here also modulus is always greater than 2. So we see that option C is correct. There is one more shortcut way of understanding this question. Suppose from this, if we see that A square greater than, we take this 4 towards other side. So this becomes 4. Now both the side, if you want to take square root. Okay, so what happens? This becomes A and this becomes 2. But we have to apply plus minus or the modulus. Okay, so we are applying modulus. So what is this? Modulus A is greater than or equal to 2. This is also one shortcut way of doing it. This is a precise way, a generalized way of getting the answer. This is a shortcut way of getting the answer. 9x square plus 6kx plus 4 is equal to 0. This equation has equal roots. Then roots are both equal to what value? These are the 4 options we have. And here the value of k is not given us. Fine guys. Okay, so let us proceed. Whatever is given, equal roots. Since it means that d is equal to 0. This is the simple condition when the roots will be equal. Okay, so let us apply. B square minus 4ac will be equal to 0. Okay, so implies that b means this coefficient. Okay, this is b. Okay, this is a and this value is c. So b square means 36, k square minus 4ac. So 4 into a into c, this is equal to 0. Okay, what we have done? The values of a, b, c from this equation we have put here. What? 9 4s are 36. Here also 36. So let us take 36 common. Minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is positive quantity, we can divide. K square minus 4 is 0. It implies that k is equal to plus minus 2, not the root. Remember guys, roots are different. We need not to find the value of k. We have to find the value of roots. Okay, and roots will be what? Roots are, according to the quadratic formula, if we apply x is equal to minus b plus minus square root d upon 2a. This is quadratic formula. Okay, or Sridharacharya formula. Since d is equal to 0, so directly we put here root will be minus b upon 2a. Okay, this is plus minus 0. Fine. It means both the roots will be same. Okay, so let us put the value here. minus b. What is b here? 6k. And k is plus minus 2 upon 2a. A is 9. So 2 cancel here. From 9 we can divide by 3. 3 2s are and 3 3s are. So we get plus minus into minus. So becomes minus plus. So both are same thing. 2 by 3. Minus plus means first value is negative, second value is positive. So we are not writing them in any order. Okay. So writing plus minus 2 by 3 or minus plus 2 by 3 here doesn't make any sense. Okay. So either you write this thing or this thing, both will be correct. Okay. So what is the answer? Answer A is correct here. Right. These are the two equal roots of this equation. The two roots will be either 2 by 3 and 2 by 3, or second possibility is that root will be minus 2 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. Okay. So from this option it's not clear, but let me make it clear for you. Roots will be either both 2 by 3 or both minus 2 by 3, because it was said that roots are equal. Okay. Here in this question, given equation is ax square plus bx plus c has two equal roots. Fine. And then we have to find the value of c. These are the four options. So since equation has equal roots, therefore we can say D discriminant will be equal to 0. Equal roots, let us assume them alpha. So alpha is one root, the other is also alpha. Okay, we know that two formulae are there. Alpha plus beta is minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is c upon a. Okay, so I am using this formula now. Product of roots, since both are same, so alpha into alpha becomes alpha square. This will be c upon a. It means this c upon this value a. Okay, so from here what we get? From here we get c is equal to a into alpha square. Okay, equation 1. And what we have to do? We have to find the value of c only. Okay, so it means now we have to focus on alpha. How can we find the value of alpha? Just look this equation, alpha plus beta. But beta, the other root, is also the same. This is minus b by a. B by a. So here we get 2 alpha is, this is 2 alpha, is minus b by a. So what is alpha? Minus b upon 2a. Okay. So this value we are going to put here. Fine. Then we get c is equal to a into alpha square. What is alpha? This value. Minus b upon 2a whole square. Fine. So this becomes a into b square upon 4a square. Square and a cancel. So we get the answer c is equal to b square upon 4a. So is there any option? Yes, we have option D. Okay. So D option is correct. In this equation, it is given that it has two distinct roots. Okay, different roots has k. It means what is the condition on D? Okay, D is greater than 0. Fine. For that we know the roots are distinct. So let us apply quickly. So b square minus 4ac, this value is greater than 0. So let us put 2 whole square, 4 into a, coefficient of first term, this is a only, into c, constant term. A means coefficient of x square and c means the constant term. Both are a here. So this value is greater than 0. So it is 4 here also. So let us take 4 common. Okay, so we have got this. It is a positive quantity, so we can divide both the side by 4. Okay, so this cancel and 0 by 4 is 0 only. So we get 1 minus a square greater than 0. If we multiply both the side by minus 1, we get a square minus 1, and this sign will be reversed. It will be like this. So let us apply a square minus b square here. So a plus b into a minus b formula gives this value. So from here we see what is the condition? we get a is equal to minus 1 and a is equal to 1 here. So minus 1 and 1. Okay, so this inequality satisfies, okay, for the middle portion, and this portion are not satisfied. You can put the values and you can cross check. Fine. So minus 1 to 1, it means the values of a will lie between minus 1 and 1. If it is equal to, then equal to will also come here. But we see none of the option matches here. So it means there was the error in this question. In place of distinct roots, it should be equal roots. Okay, roots should be equal. Okay, this condition should be there. So it means we have to put, instead of this sign, we have to put d is equal to 0. So this thing should also come equal to 0. And from here get 1 minus a square equal to 0. So a square is 1. So a is plus minus 1. So hence option A can be correct. Okay, this was the option given in RD Sharma. So it means there was some mismatch in the options and the question. So the correct thing is that it should be equal to, then these options are correct. Or if we consider the question correct, then this is the range for A. Okay. These are the two equations given to us, and we have to find the positive values of K for which the given equations have real roots. Okay, these two equations will have real roots for what value of K, and the value should be positive. Fine. This we have to find. These are the options given us. So here, since equations have real roots, therefore for both the equation we will have this condition. Okay, real roots. But real roots are possible in two cases. Here, greater than or equal to, both things will be there. In all the previous questions you have seen that whenever this real word came, there was distinct root also. Okay, distinct and real roots were there. So we always took greater than 0. And whenever we talk about real roots, we always say d greater or equal to 0. So we apply, let us apply this for the first equation. So we get b square minus 4 into a is 1 here, c is 64 here, greater or equal to 0. Fine. So k square minus 4 is 2 square, 64 is 8 square. So it means this whole value is 8 into 2, 16 whole square, greater or equal to 0. It means what we get? We get the range of this. K square value should be greater or equal to 16 square. Fine. So this is equation 1. Fine. Now let us apply the same condition for the second equation. Then what we get? From here we apply b square minus 4ac equal to greater or equal to 0. So this gives us b whole square minus 4 into a means 1, and c is k. This value greater or equal to 0. Why greater or equal to 0? Because d is given us like that only. Okay, because of the condition. 8 square is 64 minus 4k greater or equal to 0. So with 4 when we divide, so 16 minus k greater or equal to 0. Okay, so from here we see k can be shifted that side. So k is lesser or equal to 16. Now look at these two conditions. Here k square is greater or equal to 16, and here k is lesser or equal to 16. So if you have to combine these two equations or these two inequalities, then what can we get? See, if it is less than, whenever k is less than 16, like 15, 14, 13, any such value, then k square will never be greater than 16 square. Okay, when k will be equal to 16, that is the only possibility when square of k will be equal to square of 16. Okay, so combining these two equations, we only get k is equal to 16. This is the only possibility for these two equations. So D is 16, that is the answer. In this question, the value of this expression we have to find, and these are the options given to us. So here, this is one of the most important question of competitive examination. Okay, such questions have come in many competitive examinations, and very simple way to do this question, we can assume this entire thing as some variable x. Okay, now we see that this entire expression is going up to infinity. These three dots show that this is going up to infinity. And how to do such questions? Look at this term. If we exclude this one single term, then the remaining all terms are also equal to x, because if we take one bucket of water from ocean, the ocean will remain same. Fine. Similarly, from the infinite terms, we have taken one term separate. Fine. So remaining term is also infinite. So this value is also x. Okay. So we are rewriting this expression as root 6 plus this entire thing will be x only. Fine. And equal to x. Now we have got this expression. So on squaring both the sides, what we get? 6 plus x is equal to x square. So on shifting terms to one side, we get x square minus x minus 6 equal to. Here we have to factorize and we get x minus 3 and x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, how can we do this? Because 3 into 2 becomes minus 6 and minus 3 plus 2 becomes minus 1. We can also do this in short. Otherwise, you have the direct method that you can write this expression as x square minus factors of 6 are 3 and 2. So this will be written as minus 3x plus 2x and minus 6. Why? Because these two will give us minus x. Fine. So when we take common here, so x minus 3, take common here, again x minus 3, take this value once again common, so we get x plus 2. Okay, this is the normal method. And this is the shortcut method or tricky method, we can directly do it. And from here we get x is equal to 3 and from here we get minus 2. Now look, square root 4 is 2. So square root 6 is obviously more than 2. So this value is more than 2 and obviously many such terms are there and they are in addition. So obviously this value is going to be greater than 2. Fine, it can be anything greater than 2. So this can never be less than 0. Fine, so this is not possible. Hence the correct answer will be x is equal to 3. Okay, so see guys, infinite terms are there and we are getting the value, we are getting the answer 3. Okay, option C is correct. In this question, x square plus bx plus 12 is an equation whose one root is given to us and one more equation is given, and for this equation we are given roots are equal. Fine, then we have to find the value of k. The language of this question is a little bit confusing. It is given in such a way that 2 is the root of this equation and this equation has equal roots. So it seems that these and these two have equal roots, but it is not like that. This equation has equal roots. These are the four options for values of q. Now let us apply the condition. When we put this value here, so we get 2 square plus 2b plus 12 equal to 0. It means we can easily find the value of b. So 4 plus 12 is 16. So b is equal to what? Minus 16 by 2. So b is minus 8. Fine, we have got the value. And this equation has equal roots. So equal roots means d is equal to 0. So put this condition, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Fine. And the value of b is also b. Fine. So b square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is q. This is 0. But b we have found, for the same question we will use the same value. Okay, so b is minus 8. So put here minus 8 whole square minus 4q equal to 0. This is a square is 64 minus 4q equal to 0. Take 4 common or divide throughout by 4. So 16 minus q is 0. So q is equal to 16. Fine. So answer B is correct. The equation is given to us and this equation has equal roots. Then we have to tell which of these following options are correct. So here we see that the one condition when equal roots is there is d is equal to 0. It means discriminant is equal to 0. Fine. Discriminant means it is b square minus 4ac which is equal to 0. So this thing we have to apply here. Now what is b, a and c? This value is a, coefficient of x square. This is b with minus sign and this is c. Okay, so let us put the values and see what happens. Minus 2 ac plus bd whole square minus 4 a means this a square plus b square and c means c square plus d square. This value is equal to 0. So here we see 4 is there in multiplication. Here also 2 square is 4. So with 4 we can divide throughout and minus 1 square is always positive. So this will be ac plus bd whole square minus c square plus d square. This is equal to 0. Okay, now let us open the brackets. This is a plus b whole square. So we get the simple notation 2ac bd minus, here we have to multiply these terms. So a square c square, a square d square, okay, simply we have multiplied. Now we see ac square is positive and this will be negative. So we can cancel it. bd square is positive here and bd square is negative. So cancel. Now this term is positive and these two are because of this negative. So let us multiply throughout with minus sign. Okay, multiplying by multiplying with minus 1. Okay, so this will become negative and these two will become positive. So a square d square plus b square c square minus 2ac bd is equal to 0. Here we see this is a square, this is b square and product of these a and b is here. So it means this is ad minus bc whole square which is equal to 0. Now listen carefully guys, when square of anything is 0, the square of any real number is 0, it means that real number has to be 0 only. Fine? So this implies that AD minus BC is equal to 0. So from here, what we get? AD is equal to BC. Okay? This result we get. Do we have any result? AD is equal to BC? AD is equal to BC. Yes, we have the result. Okay? So this is the correct option here. In the book, it was given wrong answer. AD is equal to square root CD. That is wrong answer. The correct answer is AD is equal to BC. See, there are many questions where the answer is wrong. So I am telling you everywhere the correct answer. So please make a note of that and please understand. If you still have any query in those questions, you feel free to write in the comment box or ask me on any of the platforms. Telegram group, WhatsApp group, Facebook group or Instagram. Okay, you can ask anywhere. Question, one equation is given us and roots of this equation are equal and we have to tell which option is correct. So here we see simple condition when roots are equal. So we get d is equal to 0. Okay, you can write. So here b square minus 4ac will be 0. Okay, this value is a, this value is b and this value is c. Okay. B, let us put the value minus 2 b a plus c and whole square of this minus 4 into ac. A is a square plus b square and c is b square plus c square. Okay, so this value is equal to 0. Now let us square. 2 square is 4 again here, and here we get 4. So 4 and 4 we can throw out, divide by 4, and minus square becomes plus. So this is b will get multiplied inside. So this is ab plus bc whole square. ab plus bc whole square minus this is a square plus b square into b square plus c square equal to 0. So what we have done? We have divided throughout by 4. Negative square we have written positive, and this small bracket we have opened. Okay, 3 things we have done. Now a plus b whole square we are applying. Plus 2ab square c. Okay, minus when we open this we get a square b square plus a square c square plus b to the power 4 plus b square and c square, this equal to 0. So do we get any term cancelled? Yes, a square b square is positive here, here it is negative, so we can cancel it. B square c square, this is also cancelled. Now what is left? 1, 2 and 3. Now let us take minus common, or throughout multiply by minus 1. Okay, then we get a square c square plus b to the power 4 minus 2a b square c is equal to 0. See, this question is quite similar to the previous question, but still this is having some different approach. Okay, here I am sure many of the students will get confused. Okay, they will not understand what to do after that. Fine, but see, this term is actually whole square. AC is whole square, and this term is square of this. So first term is a square, x square is there, y square is there. So if this term is 2 into x into y, then we can apply the formula. So let us check. This term is 2 into x. X means first term, y means this second term. So check it, is this equal to this? Yes, this is equal to this. So we can write this value as first term x minus second term and whole square. Okay, why we did? Because the formula is x square plus y square minus 2xy. Okay, all of you know this formula. X minus y whole square is x square plus y square minus 2xy. So we are using this formula and writing the term like that. Now we can take a square root both the side, or we can see that the square of any term, any real number is 0. It means the term will be 0. So from here AC minus B square will be 0. Okay, now let us bring this term other side. What we get? B square is equal to AC. Okay, do we have any term? Yes, B square is equal to AC is the correct answer here. So in question 11th, we see that this equation is given to us. It does not possesses real roots. Then we have to find that which option is correct. So if this equation does not have any real root, so D can never be greater than 0, D cannot be equal to 0. These two conditions will not be there. Okay, so here the only condition will be D less than 0. So let us apply this. This is B square minus 4AC less than 0. So put the value here. B is minus B minus 4 into A. A is 1 and C is also 1. So B square minus 4 less than 0. So B square is less than 4. Here when you take a square root both the sides, you take modulus of B will be less than square root of this, that is 2. Or you can say B lies between minus 2 and 2. Okay, either you can say this result, or from here you can say the two factors will be B minus 2, B plus 2. When these two are less than 0, then we get B will lie between -2 and +2. Okay, so option B will be correct. Okay, here given that x is equal to 1 is a common root of these two equations, then we have to find value of AB. So let us apply this logic that x is equal to 1 is the root of this equation, so it will satisfy the equation. So let us put x is equal to 1 here. We get a into 1 square is 1 plus a into 1 plus 3 is equal to 0. So 2a plus 3 is 0. So it means a is equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, so we have got the value of a. Now from here, when we put x is equal to 1, why? Because x is equal to 1 is the root of this equation also. So we get 1 square plus 1 plus b is equal to 0. So from here b is minus 2. When a and b, we know both the things and we can easily multiply. A into b will be equal to minus 3 by 2 into minus 2, that is 3. Okay, so option A is correct. In this question, P and Q are the roots of this given equation and these are the four options. We have to tell which one is correct. So since P and Q are roots, so we can find many things. We can put them, then also it will be okay. And we can do one more thing, that sum of roots and product of roots, that thing will also work. So we see sum of roots is how much? This will be p plus q, and this sum of root is actually equal to minus b upon a. Minus b upon a. What is b? This coefficient of x. So minus p upon a. A means coefficient of x square. Okay, so here we get p plus q is equal to p. So p cancel. So q is equal to 0. Fine. When q is equal to 0, then we apply the product of root. This will be p into q. How much? This is equal to c upon a. Q upon 1. So q cancel. So p is equal to 1. Okay. There is no such option. Means there seems to be some error in this question. Here p and q, these are the roots. This statement, this information is actually wrong. Okay. So what is correct? Here this is wrong. It should be minus p and minus q. These should be the roots. Okay. If we take these roots, then let us see what happens to the question. Then sum of roots will be minus p and minus q. This will be equal to minus b upon a. Minus b upon a. A is 1. Okay, so what happens? This is, let us take this value other side. So this is plus p. This also becomes plus p. This is minus q. Okay, so we get 2p is equal to minus q. Equation number 1. And we take product of roots. What is this? Minus p into minus q. This is c upon a, and c here is q upon 1. So this becomes pq is equal to q. So q cancel, p becomes 1. And we put p is equal to 1 here, we get 2 into 1 is minus q. So q is equal to minus 2. Okay, so q minus 2, p1. Do we have any option? Yes, we have option 1. And this was the option given in R.D. Sharma. So this was the required change in the question, and the question was actually wrong. Fine, we were not getting any of the option correct. Here we are given that a and b, it means these coefficients. They can take any of these values 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have to find the number of equations of this form which are having real roots. Okay, this is a unique type of question which is very, very important for your competitive examinations. This question will give you an approach to solve many questions in competitive level. Okay guys, so here we see that this equation has real roots. Okay, so simple condition, real roots, it means d is equal to 0 and d greater than 0. So combinedly we say b greater or equal to 0 for real roots. Okay, it means b square minus 4ac greater or equal to 0. Okay, let us put the value b minus 4 into a only, c is 1 greater or equal to 0. So b square minus 4a greater or equal to 0. So we get b square is greater or equal to 4a. This condition I get here. Okay guys. Now here we have to tell the possible values of a and b. Obviously for possible values of a and b we will get possible set of equations of this form. जितने पेयर हमें मिलेंगे a और b की वैल्यूज के उतने ही नंबर ऑफ इक्वेशंस होंगे. Okay, so here we have to find all possible such pairs of values of a and b, and that will be the number of equations, okay, which satisfy this condition. So here suppose we take values of a here and values of b here. Then suppose we take a is equal to 1 first. So what happens for a is equal to 1? If we put a is equal to 1 here, we get b square is greater or equal to 4. Now check for which value of b this condition holds. अगर b is equal to हम 1 put करेंगे, 1 square is what? Less than 4. 2 square, yes, 2 square can be equal to 4. So b can take 4. Similarly, if we put 3 here, 3 square is 9. 9 greater than 4, yes. So 3 can be there. And similarly 4, if we put 4 square 16, 16 is greater than 4. 4 can also be there. So अगर अब a की वैल्यू 1 होगा, then उसके corresponding b की values 2, 3 या 4 हो सकती हैं. ठीक है. Similarly next value बात करें, a अगर 2 put करते हैं, then what are the values of b? 4 2s are 8. Then we have b square greater or equal to 8. इस कंडीशन के लिए बताइए क्या पॉसिबल है. So for this, if we put b is 1, then 1 square is never greater than 8. If we put b is 2, 2 square is also less than this. For b is equal to 3, 3 square 9 is greater than 8. So 3 is possible here and 4 is possible here. Okay, because 4 square 16 is also greater than. Now when we put a is equal to 3 here, 3 4s are 12. So we get b square is greater or equal to 12. So which value satisfy? Obviously 1, 2 and 3 don't satisfy. Only 4 value satisfy because 3 square is less than this and 4 square is okay. So here only value 4 satisfy. Now similarly when we put a is equal to 4 here, we get b square is greater or equal to 4 4s are 16. So for this condition we see 1, 2, 3, these 3 values are less than this, square of these 3 values are less than 16. Only 4 square is equal to 16. So here this value is only possible. Now we have to tell the possible set of values of a and b. A अगर 1 होता है, then b can be 2, 3 and 4. So there are 3 sets, a1, b2, a1, b3, a1, b4. So there are 3 set of values, 3 possible set हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, it means 3 possible equations हो सकती हैं. ठीक है. Similarly अगर a2 है, b3 है या a2 है, b4 है, there are 2 possible set of values of a and b and 2 possible equations हो सकती हैं. So 2. Similarly here only 1, here only 1. Okay. So what is the condition here? 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7. 7 यहाँ पर equations possible हैं. Okay. So this option is correct here. Again the answer given is wrong. In the book the answer is given A and that is wrong answer. Correct answer is B, 7.